At this point, I just stand far away from the canvas, have an overall look at some of the newspaper colors and some of the newspaper shapes, and see if something jumps out at me, see if the painting is going to give me some direction on what I should do next. Okay, so now we're having an overall look at the newspaper collage work that I finished up this week. I put out an acrylic latex sealer over top of the newspaper. That gives me more options for when I start to paint and apply some colors. I can do a little more washing, I can use water, and I will not, the paper will remain on the canvas. The paper won't get wet because it has like a bit of a latex protection layer. Okay, I've turned it vertically here. Again, nothing's really jumping out at me for ideas except for the white areas. I sort of see like a hand or the shape of possibly some figures and some maybe a shape of a hand here with some figures. I'm thinking maybe that middle section. In this particular canvas, I'm more excited about the white areas than the newspaper areas, and that's okay. So I'll look at it this way and see if I'll study it this way for a while and see if anything, any ideas come to mind. Okay, so we turn the canvas again, looking at it a little bit differently. I do see like a yellow area and a blue area. I still like the middle part of the board. I think the most interesting area is where there is no newspaper. That could help me with my next idea of what to do next. Okay, so we've turned it around again and we're going to have a look, see if the painting gives me some ideas here. Okay, we're taking a farther away look. Now we're kind of standing quite a ways back from the canvas. See if this helps, if we give us some distance and then slowly make our approach. Yeah, actually off to the right I do see perhaps another figure here. This would be the mouth area here. This would be the nose. This yellow thing would be the nose. So I do see a face in the top left hand corner. I do see a general idea of a head, and it looks like it's consuming that little brown square. It looks like I could make this area here into a mouth, and then down here would be like the chin, and this area down here would be the neck. I don't know if you can see that, but I am getting a little bit of a after looking at it from further back, I'm kind of getting the idea of a face, and it looks like the mouth is open and it's ready to eat or consume that little brown, this little brown shape here, like it's a cracker or something. Anyways, that's one something I can work with, something I can play around with. Okay, here's a finished painting that it's a large painting that I began using the newspaper technique. As we take a closer look of this lion painting, we can see that we can clearly see some newspaper. We've got some photos, some color photos. In this particular case, it was the China Daily, the English version of the China Daily newspaper. So if we have a closer look, we do see we have some very visible pieces of newspaper behind this painting. So when I stood back, the very first thing that appeared to me was the eyes and the nose of a large cat, or in this case I thought a lion. So that was my starting point, where the eyes and nose of this area of the painting really jumped out at me. So I just ran with that idea. I gave the body a little bit of like a guitar shape, and I used some very thin colors. I didn't want to hide the newspaper, so there's a lot of newspaper that is showing through. And then we have some nice washed areas here. I kind of like how it looks like we have some water running off of that leaf. So I added some detail where I needed to add some detail. And overall, I think I'm pretty happy with the final painting. Once I decided to do a large lion, it was just a matter of using some of the colors. I also like to look at what colors are showing in the newspaper, and that begins my starting colors. So in this particular case, we had lots of blue, so I've added some blue. Okay, so that is how I like to begin a painting. Thank you for watching. I'll spend some time looking at the canvas, see if I can get some more ideas, but I'll post a follow-up video just in case you're curious to see how this painting looks like in the end. In the meantime, I'll just chew on some cucumber, or the Chinese name for cucumber is huanggua, and I look forward to sharing some of my videos with you. Okay, thank you.
黄瓜，黄瓜。